Jackson, and you are watching Smoke and Tell That.
You want to testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Is that me?
That's me. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Tanisha. Catch me on your TV screen. And you are watching another episode of Smoke and Tell That. And look who I got in the building today. I got Mr. Erika D. Jackson in the building.
Erika, professionally hood.
Period. Let them know. So let them know about you, Erika.
Man, what is there to know? There's a lot to know. Okay, so I'm a retired phlebotomy technician. I'll be teaching real soon. So look out for that. I have just written my first screenplay that should be developing into its actual feature film sometime after the new year when these writers get off strike. Support the writers. Support creativity. Without the writers, there would be no content. Without the writers, there would be no producers, no directors, no actors, no crew people, none of that. It's extremely important to support that. I am a creative person. I love arts just in general. So being able to bring a funny and relatable story about rekindling friendships and a second chance at love for senior citizens is what the movie is about. It's called The Bells of Tunica.
Okay, so she gets to these questions. Hold on.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so my first question is, how did you become an actress and what inspired you to become one?
Acting is something I've been interested in ever since I was a kid. I have professionally been doing it since 2015. Someone invited me to be in an independent movie. I played a landlord. I was a little nervous, but apparently the feedback I got back was just great. And from there, oh my gosh, I was so excited. And from there, someone said, hey, I think you would be really good in a play at the Harold Washington Cultural Center.
Wow.
So my first play at the Harold Washington Cultural Center was Ebony Scrooge.
Okay, I remember that.
I played the bougie auntie.
Okay.
Oh,
Cassandra Bell, right?
Yeah, actually I was with Jamalita Tillman.
Okay, Jamalita.
Yes.
Hun, okay.
So I actually played the bougie auntie. The feedback I got from that was hilarious. I didn't realize that I had the ability to be comedic. Now, I'm not a comedian. I consider myself humorous, but I'm not a comedian. That takes a special skill, and I would never take that away from any comedian. I'm so far from that, but I do consider myself humorous. So from there, I got awarded different opportunities to do other productions at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, other independent movies with Dorian Johnson, just a slew of people, Sherelle Brown, just everybody that's doing their thing now in the arts and entertainment world. Period. I've had an opportunity to be in their projects, and I just absolutely love it, and it just inspired me to start writing my own.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm on my way.
I was gonna say name some of the stage plays you done because you just already just okay.
Ebony Scrooge, 2015, 2018. Imitation of Life, King of the Policy. Cooley High the Reunion.
Oh.
Imitation of Life, Spoken Word the Musical.
Okay, period.
Had a blast in every last one of them. I love being able to be someone else and bring that to life on stage. Even performing in front of kids. Like this real quick story here. We did King of the Policy, and in this particular scene, Kylie Brown, what's up, baby girl, Analog Soul? She played my sister, so we played twin sisters in King of the Policy, and there were 3 different parts in that particular scene where I had to keep stealing money. So this particular morning, we're performing in front of kids. It was the matinee special, and you can hear this little kid. After the 3rd time I put the money in my boobage, the little baby said, "Dang, she's stealing the money again!" It took everything in my power not to laugh. It was so funny, but just to have those kids engaged in the production was just very humbling and heartwarming. I loved it. Yes.
Okay, so you did a couple of skits for Boom Too Funny. Tell us about that. Because I saw the one where you played the mom as the movie Don't Be a Menace. It's a karate thing. It's karate skit too, see? So tell us about that. Like, how did you get picked to be in the skits with?
So Boone Too Funny and I have been in Ebony Scrooge, and I think he saw my comedic
talent.
Yeah, and he just said, he said, I got this, I want you to do these couple of skits with me. I'm like, okay, cool. So he talked about Don't Be a Menace. I'm like, man, he said, have you seen this? So I'm like, yeah, so let me watch it again. This refresh my memory. He said, you gonna play the Wanda Page character. I'm like, what? So I decided to bring just the hood out of it. I had a bonnet on. I had a straight out of Compton t-shirt on, a silk robe, some leggings. Like, I said, I'm just going to do it, just go crazy with it. And I think it got like thousands of views. And
went viral.
Yes, and that was humbling within itself. Like, I'm going to look for those again and share them again.
Yeah,
kind of funny.
They was really fun. I was like, oh my God, like that's my favorite movie. And she played that mama well. So the next question is, why did you retire from phlebotomy?
Well, as much as I love healthcare, it can be very strenuous, very stressful, physically, mentally. If you don't have the mindset to go above and beyond the corporate part and the business part of healthcare, then you shouldn't do it. I was in healthcare literally for 26 years.
Wow.
Physically.
Wow, really?
26 years. I started off doing medical records. From medical records, I was answering phones. My son's father, God rest his soul, thought that it would be a great idea for me to do phlebotomy. And I went to school in Milwaukee for it. I got my accreditation in Milwaukee. And I just started working different facets of healthcare doing phlebotomy. I've worked with infants. I've worked with cancer patients, with expectant mothers, the elderly. I've worked in ER. I've worked in nursing homes. I've been on the floors in the hospital. I've walked into a patient's room and they said, oh, the patient just passed away. So it can really, F with you mentally. And so at this one point, I think what really made me retire is that I had two separate racial discrimination cases for two separate health organizations that I worked for. And I just felt like at this point, it's not worth it. My son is older, and I felt this was a perfect opportunity for me to follow my dreams of acting and writing.
Okay. So, are you thirsty, Erika?
I is.
So, give me your glass.
Don't play with me. I just had my lunch. I just had a salad. Sure.
Period.
Sure. Yes, indeed.
So, just let me know when you want to stop.
When? Stop. When?
So, you can taste it. Good.
See, now I sound like a kid. You know when kids first start, when they first get a chance to drink out of a cup, they be so excited. I'm like, it is not that good. Stop playing.
So why are you drinking out of that? I'm gonna drink out of this.
Ham fat. We gonna give her a hug. Okay, we gonna give her a hug. Okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Taste it.
Don't try this at home.
Okay, so my next question is, how did you come up with the name Pink Erika? Because you have the famous drink out here. So let them know about that, because I saw that you also... Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I used to... so let me start a few years ago. A very good friend of mine, in relation to me being a little questionable about if I wanted to still continue in healthcare, he said, I think it would be a good idea if you went back to school to be a DJ, because that was a dream I had since I was like 14.
Wow, wait a minute, DJ? Okay.
Yes, when hip hop first started, I can't explain the euphoria I felt with disco, R&B, and hip hop, meshing together. So to watch movies like Crush Groove and Beat Street and see those DJs bringing all those people together was something I wanted to do.
Wow.
Now I know people make jokes about Libras because they're so harmonious and balanced.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Yeah, My mama said, you and your Libra self with your nice self. I'm like, I feel like I am balanced. And
Period. Yes, we are balanced. We are.
I am harmonious because I don't like conflict.
Yes.
It's just
true.
that simple. So that inspired me to just want to be a DJ. So fast forward to 2012. I went to work. I looked up schools for broadcasting. I knew I didn't want to go back to a 4-year university, so I saw the Illinois Media School, and I did an accelerated program. I graduated in October 2013. That awarded me opportunities to act in the independent movies and on stage. I didn't even know people were watching me like that, which was a good thing because I guess they saw like, hey, she's funny, she's a natural.
Yeah, she's good.
So I got awarded an opportunity to host an open mic night at Club Refuge. It's now another restaurant, I think. But I came in one night and I asked the bartender what were the drink specials. And he said, oh, I'm mixing this up. He ran off a whole bunch of ingredients. I said, oh, my God, that sounds like it tastes really good. What do you call it? He said, here, try it. Let me know what you think. I tasted it. I said, oh, my God, this is so good. What do you call it? He was like, let's call it Pink Erica. I'm like,
wow. Are you serious?
that's exactly how Pink Erica got started. Rest in heaven, Joe.
Wow.
He was the bartender at the time. He's since passed on. So anything that I do ultimately is a tribute to him because he could have called it something else.
Yeah, he gave it to you.
Let's call it Pink Erica. And that first night we introduced the drink, we sold out of the ingredients.
I bet.
That weekend, it was, matter of fact, it was July 4th weekend. That weekend, after I worked out, I prayed and I meditated. I said, God, I know this is a little unorthodox, but this seems like a really great opportunity. What should I do with it? Immediately, the message was, launch the drink for your birthday. My birthday is October 1st. That is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The color is pink. So I had a birthday party at Club Refuge, and I also had it as a launch party officially for Pink Erica. I sold tickets, and all the ticket sales, like a portion of the ticket sales, I gave to a colleague's Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation.
Wow.
Tasha C. Joyner. I gave her those proceeds, and that is the ultimate vision. Once Pink Erica gets on the shelves, a proceed of each sale will go to her organization. Everybody knows who Susan G. Komen is, but no one hardly knows who Tasha C. Joyner is. So there's other women out here who suffer from breast cancer, and she is just a wonderful woman who has really made strides with her butterfly community of breast cancer survivors.
Wow.
So that is the ultimate vision. So I took it and ran with it, to be honest with you. You know, I got my bartender's license. I got an LLC. I bottled it up myself. I've been to different, platforms. Couple of the crew members or cast members of Black Ink Crew Chicago loved it. Ronnie DeVoe and his wife.
Yes, tell us about that. I saw that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of my girlfriends, Pam, what's up, girl? Oh my goodness, I love her. She got invited to, it was like a marriage boot camp or something like that I think they still do once a year. And so whomever invited her said she can bring someone. So she's like, bring Pink Erica.
Period.
So we get there, and we're sitting there, and we turn and we look, and here comes Ronnie DeVoe. I'm like,
yes!
Oh my God. Oh
Was you nervous?
And I'm like, and it's like, it wasn't like a romantic love. It was like a dude, you used to be on my wall in my room when I was a kid, and here you are walking in
front of you.
So Shamari came right up to us and said hi. She took pictures with us, and I said, Shamari, you should try my new cocktail. She said, where your new cocktail at? I said, it's right there by the bar called Pink Erica. She turns around. She said, I want some of that right there. I'm like, oh, snap. And I was fumbling my phone trying to take pictures of them actually ordering it.
Didn't it?
But I was able to, take pictures of them actually drinking it. And then we get outside, and next thing you know, Ronnie and his wife are interviewing me and how the drink got started. And I'm sitting up here like, this is crazy to me right now. Like, Ronnie DeVoe, a new addition, is interviewing me.
Period.
So it's a humbling experience. I plan on taking Pink Erica wherever
yes.
take it.
Yes.
I want to, my ultimate vision, of course, is to have an opportunity to bless others.
Yes, amen.
We're supposed to be here. We're supposed to, whatever God blesses us with, is including our talents, we're supposed to bless others.
Amen.
So I want to bless others with employment, with just inspiration to keep going. I'm like, by the grace of God, I'll be 54 in October, and I will still.
You look beautiful. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, period.
Let me tell you.
So look, your birthday October 1st, man, it's October 8th. Libras run it.
Just so y'all know. We ain't trying to mess with y'all. We know we in a season right now.
Yep, it's coming.
But Libras
coming.
will be Libra in a few.
3 months. July, August, September. 4 months. 4 months, right? July, August, September. Yep, 4 months.
I almost slurped, but I'm gonna be cool.
So yes, I'm so proud. Yes, when I saw that. Matter of fact, let me let you guys know, because I also tasted Pink Erika as well, and I'm not a drinker neither. So we had the event. I think that was Sherelle Brown's birthday party that was there, and she had a lot of drinks that was there, a lot of drinks. Pink Erika was also there as well, but I think I got Jungle Juice. Some I had got, but it was like I had one to taste. I didn't know it's Pink Erika's though, but it was like I went over there and I got something there too, and I was like, dang, I like Pink Erika more better. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, who drink? Like, what is this? What is this? That's why I had came to the table with you, and you told me like, girl, you drinking Pink? I'm like, Pink. This is so good. Like, it was so good, you guys. So I cannot wait till whoever's watching this, y'all get y'all a chance to have a taste of Pink Erika. It is very good.
Holla at your girl.
Period.
Holla at your girl. I've had one of my girlfriends. She is a baker. She makes a lot of healthy choices. She literally took one of the flavors of Pink Erika. There are 4: peach, watermelon, grape, and pineapple. She took the pineapple version and made Pink Erika pineapple cupcakes.
You lied! Oh my God! That's what I
She took the Pink Erika. She chopped up fresh pineapple. She didn't do it out the can.
Oh my God!
Poured the Pink Erika in there. Let it soak overnight. Poured the Pink Erika and the pineapples in the batter. Then made a pink frosting. I can't tell you what she used to make it pink, but it was all natural. And it was Pink Erika in the frosting, Pink Erika in the pineapples, Pink Erika in the batter. And they were good. They were.
I'm just zoned out right now because I'm already just tasting it. It was so good, you got. And now you making cupcakes?
Yes, and I'm actually next week or so. I'll be unavailable this weekend, but so next weekend I'll be making Jello shots of each flavor of Pink Erika.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, see, I'm okay.
Gotta get back out here. Gotta get my hustle back on.
Yes, you do.
I didn't get sidetracked. I had to play some things somewhere else. Make sure the screenplay was finished. Make sure I did some other things, and now we back at it. So
that's my next question to ask you too as well. So, was this a dream or a goal to write your own screenplays?
Let me think. I'm gonna say it was a little bit of both.
Okay.
I can remember being 9 years old. And at the time, I was living in Milwaukee, and my mom and dad, they still tease me about this to this day. Like, they had to budget money every week for me to get books off that bookmobile. Every week. Like, I had to have at least 2 to 4 books a week. Read them all. I'm like, okay, I need some more books.
Wow.
Mama, daddy, what's happening? So,
wow.
From the books, I don't know. I'm not sure what I was thinking at 9, but I would roller skate up and down the street, and I would come in, listen to my dad's Earth, Wind & Fire album, and I would start writing short stories. My mom bought me a diary. I had diaries left and right. I couldn't tell you where they are now, full of stories. When I got older and had to do book reports and essays in school, I always got A's. People were like paying me to write their book reports and their essays, so I was getting paid doing that. And then initially, I was going to South Suburban College to be a nurse, because I had a kid and I had to take care of my kid. That wasn't my goal to do nursing, but it was a secure stream of income. And my English lit professor graded my essay. The topic was talk about an experience. I fabricated the entire experience. Next thing I know, at the end of class, he hands me my paper back. He said, so what is your major? I said, well, I'm majoring in nursing. He was like, He said, I don't want to overstep my bounds. He said, but I think you would have a lucrative career in creative writing.
Wow.
That was 30 years ago.
You see how God just works?
30. Fast forward to going to Olive Harvey. I said, well, let me try my hand. And this was before I actually went to broadcasting school. I said, I'm going to go to Olive Harvey and I'm going to take a semester in creative writing. The end of the semester, my instructor gave me my grade, pulled me to the side and said, don't come back here. She said, "You don't need me. This was a waste of money. Keep your money, and you do what you want to what I just gave you."
Wow.
And here we are.
Wow. You see how God works, man?
Here we are.
That's amazing.
So I recently decided to take a class with Javon Johnson. He does a master class on writing a screenplay, and he follows the 12 steps of the hero's journey, which is imperative. And you don't know what that is until you're given examples of movies that follow the 12 steps of the hero's journey. It's very intriguing. So now I look at movies a little differently now, because I'm like, are they following the steps? They're not following the steps. They're not even following the steps. Like, what's happening? As a matter of fact, he even told us that John Singleton's first movie, may he rest in peace, Boys in the Hood, was
He did both. Yeah.
Basically, it followed the 12 steps of the hero's journey in the eyes of Trey.
Can you tell us what's the 12 steps?
Okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so basically, you have a protagonist, which is the hero. You have an antagonist, which is the villain. You have it's so crazy now that I've written it. Now you can't
remember them
verbatim. But basically, you have a hero who has a flaw that is trying to get to be a seemingly likable person by the end of the movie and overcome a challenge, if that makes sense. I think that's the quickest way
to keep them in tune with it.
Yes. So if you think about Daddy Daycare, I'll break it down how he broke it down to us.
Is that the one with Kevin Hart in it?
Nope.
No,
that's
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy and Regina King.
Okay.
So in the movie, Eddie Murphy is an advertising agent. Him and his wife want their son to go to this prestigious school.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy is getting ready to get fired from the ad agency.
Yep.
So now they don't have the money to send their kids to the school.
Daycare. Yep.
So he has to, since he doesn't, spend time with his son, because his son in the beginning of the movie is kind of self-sufficient. He gets up, he goes and brushes his own teeth, uses the bathroom. I want to say he even fixes his own cereal. He's like 4 or 5. So basically by the end of the movie, Eddie Murphy has formed a daycare. Is rivals with the prestigious school that he wanted to send his kid to, and now has to make sure that he continues to have this relationship with his son established. Wow. So if you just Google the 12 steps of the hero's journey, it'll
definitely
help you. Yeah, it does, and it really helped. He has been just beautifully assertive in ensuring that the great story you're telling follows that format. Wow. And that's what it did.
I never knew that. Thank you for the information.
You're
for
welcome.
That. Okay, so you have a little bubble gun over there. And we're going to blow the bubbles.
Uh-oh. Don't play with me.
Get your bubble gun.
Hold on. Shoot.
And had your glass. We want to put it in your glass.
Please, yeah, no. Hold on.
You can push it up. And we finna blow the guns.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, don't get in my drink, brother. Okay, don't mind me talking to the bubbles. I
didn't get in your bubble.
Not in my drink. Okay.
Okay.
So, it didn't get in there.
So we're going to do something different because it's time for the smoke questions, you guys. So, Erika, you either have to choose the cards that's on the table or the cards that's in the balloons.
Oh, Lord. Forgive me, Father. I'm ready.
Which one you choosing, on the table or the balloons you got to pop?
Damn. Okay, the table.
She picked the table. Okay. So have you ever faked the orgasm?
Damn. Damn balloon, huh? Yes. I have. Do I have to get into
Do you want to tell us a story? I'm a smoke until you get ready to tell that.
Okay, I'm just going to say that I liked him a lot. And I think he was just really excited. And I'm going to leave it there.
Okay. The next question will be, have you ever been caught in action? I will smoke until you get ready to tell that. You go ahead. Yeah, one more question, so it got to go in the balloon.
Damn. Yes. And I don't want to get into detail.
I will smoke until you get ready to tell that. It was caught in action. So where were you? And
all I'm saying is I was outside in a very public place. And the people who caught us just kind of smiled and said they weren't going to say anything. And I'm going to leave that there.
What? You was outside in the car?
I was outside.
In the grass?
Yes.
Oh!
We was trying to be romantic and stuff.
Oh, was this night? So this in the daytime?
Oh, no.
At night?
Yeah. And people were just kind of walking and
Wait a minute. So you must have...
spontaneous and, you know...
So you must have been in the open.
I was younger.
Okay.
I was way younger.
At what age?
I was early 20s.
Okay.
So now, would I do that now? It depends on the person and what I'm feeling about him at that moment.
Okay.
So right now I'm single. I'm single and I'm chilling single.
Okay.
Let's just say that. So yeah.
Okay. So the one last question, you have to pop the balloon.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
So let me see. You can pop the balloon.
Oh Lord.
Be careful with the pen.
Okay.
And let's see which one she's gonna pop. With the card
right here.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
How many men have you kissed?
Damn. Honestly, not a lot. Because some men kiss like Saint Bernards and
What's
a
that?
sloppy ass dog. Can I say ass? Like
a sloppy dog?
yeah, like dude.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't really kiss often like that.
Okay.
I don't, and we have to honestly be in a serious relationship for me to be kissing you like that
and be really romantic.
I think it's extremely intimate. I would say this may sound weird. Sometimes I would prefer intimate, simple kisses over sex.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. So do you want to pop another one?
Sure do. Get
it out the way.
Okay. Yes, okay.
So, you get the chance to go home with a cordless hair straightener.
Shut up. Thank you.
And
Snap, don't play with me.
360 rotating clamp design hair curler.
Stop playing with me. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes.
So you have two more. You want to pop
Yep.
two?
Don't play with me. Okay.
Yeah, one more up there.
Okay, wait. Is it gonna come that way?
You might as well pull it down.
Once I get my sharp nails. Okay, hold on here.
She's a winner.
Yes, I am. I'm a winner anyway.
Period. The right way. Okay, so the last question would be is what is your biggest turnoff?
Oh my goodness. Hey. A liar.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
I don't care how fine you are.
I would say explain too why you don't like why a liar would be your biggest turnoff.
Because it's unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I feel like men and women, not just men and women lie unnecessarily. You don't know where someone's mindset is in any particular situation, and if they find out you're lying, it's worse than what you could have, experienced if you had just told the truth. There is a thing called plead the fifth.
Period. Yep.
You know, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But why lie about it?
Yes.
So that's definitely my biggest turnoff. You know, body odor and stuff like that. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, that would be it.
That goes. Now that right there is the biggest turnoff when you don't.
Yeah,
your odor is off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, please, Lord Jesus, I've had people in my car.
Oh, while you was doing the job. Ooh, especially why it's so hot right now too. Oh, I bet.
Now, see, here's the thing. Even before the pandemic, I've always kept my windows open, even with the heat on or the air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
My dad has always said it's not good to inhale that freon like that. It's not good to inhale.
What, the air?
Mm-hmm. You should always have some type of ventilation going on all the time. My dad has been like that ever since I was a kid. Yes. So even at home, I'll have my air conditioner on, but that window is cracked.
Wow.
And I know that sounds really weird.
I never. Wow.
Or if it's cool outside, I never actually have my air conditioner on. There's always a fan blowing or something like that. But yeah, just in general. I keep my windows open just for ventilation because I like fresh air.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I like hiking. I know it's a little off the subject. I like hiking. But please don't give me to get to spend the night outside.
What?
No. I was a Girl Scout. And I know this is off the subject. I was a Girl Scout. And we were going camping. And I did not know that we were spending the night outside.
Outside. Ooh, I never done
So
that
after
before.
we got through camping, I'm having a blast. I'm climbing trees and climbing logs and throwing rocks. And we took a coffee can and, you know, made a fire and poked holes in it and made a burger on top. And then they said, okay, we're going to start pitching our tents. I'm like, what? Excuse me? I may be a tomboy at 9, but I am very much a girly girl. And I'm looking at this lady, and she's like, Erika. I'm like, nah. And we got to go back down that hill to that corner store.
Go home.
Mama, I'm not sleeping outside. I'm not sleeping outside. No.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
she takes me down the hill. She calls my parents. I can hear my dad in the background laughing. Told my mama, Pam, I told you not to send my daughter out there. Now you got to go get her.
Ooh.
We got back. My daddy was sitting in his recliner reading the paper laughing. And he said, come here, baby. You told you not to.
Told him not to let you go.
So, yes.
Period. So let me get your pointers on it, because I know everybody's like putting their little 2 cents. I put my 2 cents on this too.
Okay.
I know you saw Keke Palmer and Usher. So what do you think about that? Because I agree with the husband, the boyfriend.
You agree?
I agree with the
Okay.
husband.
This is how I feel. Darren Fleet, if I'm saying his name correctly, he's a comedian. He's so hilarious. He's the one that said, what behooves me. He is hilarious to me.
It was on TikTok, because I might have saw him.
Yes, he made a very good point. If you think about it, they're both entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
He was entertaining. She was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And from a point of a mother, we've sat in the house 9 months carrying someone's child. Our noses have spread. Our hormones are all over the place. Our emotions are all over the place. We're feeling less attractive because we've put on so much weight. And maybe that was just her way of giving her own self-esteem a boost. I agree with a lot of people like, man, dude, what is you tripping for? I'm coming home to you. To be honest with you, if my body was tight like that, I probably would have worn something like that. But it's entertainment. And a lot of people aren't going to agree with that. I just feel like she's a new mama. Look at her accomplishments from being on Barbershop 2. She played Queen Latifah's niece.
Queen and the Bee.
She played Akilah from Akilah and the Bee. That's my favorite movie. I'm a spelling bee champ myself. Mm-hmm. Leave her alone. Now, should dude have gone on social media? No. There are certain things between couples that should not be on social media. That's definitely it. If he felt that way, and instead of just talking to her, you going to put your naked chest on social media? Didn't he do that or something like that?
I didn't see what he did, but I was just like, it's like really going viral. Well, from my point of view, okay, I said the same thing that you said about how we like lose the weight and be, you know, we feel good about ourselves once we pump back to our natural bodies.
Yes.
Okay. I said what she wore, it was okay, it was appropriate. But I also said if you have a man at home, I think that was too much Philly, lovey-dovey, putting your arms around them. I thought that was too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can agree with that.
It's like, I got a man at home. It would if you start what Salty did, that's what Kiki should have did. She stayed in her spot and was, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, right. She did not do none of this. She did not turn around. She, you know what I'm saying? She was being respectful of her man. So I said to myself, like, I kind of felt where her guy was coming from, because it's like you got a man at home. You're supposed to be respectful of that. Like, yeah. You should have stayed 10 feet back. Hey, it's Usher. Woo woo.
Was he babysitting?
Yeah, he had the kid. He had the baby. And it's the fact that
he was hot.
That's what they said. They said, yeah, he was mad, but I also said that he shouldn't brought it to social media. He should have talked to him when he got home. But I also said that, yeah, Kiki, you went too far because you had a guy at home. You should have just, like, I think Salty had to show, like, this is what you supposed to do, honey child. Stay 10 feet back and just, you know what I'm saying? You saw what Salty did versus what Kiki did. I did. Yeah, so I agree with the guy.
Hey.
10%.
I'm single. Usher.
Yeah, it is Usher, okay, but did you see? It was too much of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm available to you type. But look, what the guys say, they was like, hey.
And Usher is a Libra.
Look, and Boosie said, y'all set yourself up talking about some. Y'all know Usher had Don't Need a Girl Around Me, True Player. I just thought that Boosie was like, hey man, y'all set yourself up. But he also said, if my girl went up there, I would have left her where she was at. So he definitely felt where the guy was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So, Kiki, I'm sorry, baby. I got to agree with what your guy's saying. And then she also said that if I'm not married, she's like...
Ooh. You know, a lot of people feel like that. Like,
if they're not married, they're available to all.
If they're not married, they could kind of do what they want to do. That part,
now, if you committed to somebody,
right? That's what I was finna say. But you know, you are in a relationship with someone, so you do have to respect the relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. And I'm certain he feels disrespected. Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure what to say on his behalf. Not that I could say anything on his behalf. But as a mother, for his only defense is to say she's a mom. It's a whole bunch of moms out here. Mm-hmm. And again, when you've carried a child for 9 months and you've experienced the hormonal issues, and if you've experienced the tearing, and I'll leave that there. When the baby is crowning, you will never understand what a woman feels like after she's given birth. And she was, you know, for lack of a better term, she was feeling herself. Yeah. And she should.
She could feel herself, but not up on Usher. You know what I'm saying? Because she's with a lady. You with your girls. Like, you doing too much. You show Usher like, bow, baby, I'm available. Bow, baby, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was too much. That's for your man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear stuff for your man, not for others to be like, I'm available.
That's
so
true.
That's what I
I know you know, Kiki girl. Hey,
that's why I said I'm sorry, Kiki, but baby, I gotta agree with your man on this one. I'm sorry.
Illinois in the building. That's all I'm saying. Robbins, Illinois, we represent. Okay.
Period. So, do you have anything you want to?
I just want to say.
You have anything else coming up? Any type of events coming up?
I'm in a play.
Okay, what's the name?
That part. That's bad. I have a lot of upcoming projects. I don't want to, give too much information because I think some of them are kind of, confidential.
Okay.
Which is okay. But I'm in a production, a series, 2 movies.
Period.
And I'm super stoked.
Okay.
I'm super stoked.
Period.
I get to play a gangster in one of them.
Oh, what?
Let me tell you.
So, your character is a bad one, huh?
Okay, and it off of King of the Policy. So there's a scene in King of the Policy outside of the stealing the money. So my husband in King of the Policy, shout out to Desan Sanford.
Oh yeah, I know him.
He
Okay.
played my husband in King of the Policy. So I was to set up guys to get robbed by my husband.
Wow.
And someone saw that exchange and invited me to play a gangster in a different production. So I actually, played a gangster in a music video. That was pretty dope.
What video?
It's called Count 'Em Up. They still should be on YouTube. And that's what Killing the Arts. That's what Dorian Johnson. They should still be on YouTube, I would imagine. So at the end of the video, I had to shoot someone, and I took off with all the money. So yeah. So that trying to have a wide range of characters is definitely a goal for me. You definitely can get typecast, and you don't realize it until you look and you've played a landlord, and then you played
all
a
the
bougie
characters.
auntie, and I completely forgot I played Claudine in the Hero Watcher Cultural Center. But I love Claudine because who doesn't love Diane Carroll? So I played the quote unquote safe characters. So to embody a gangster, because of a persona that people believe that I'm just like really quiet and reserved, and for the most part I am. But I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Like I'm sitting up here now, like I think I'm gonna write my own movie about a gangster, because none of the movies I've written so far have any like gangster. It's most of the stuff I've written so far is loosely based on experiences that I've had myself.
Wow.
So it can be relatable and funny at the same time.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. So I have this question to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, you have to choose 3 people who are living or past to dinner. Who would you invite? You got 3 people to invite to dinner.
You said living or past?
Living or past.
Living, Pam Grier.
Period. Why don't you pick Pam Grier?
Love her.
Okay.
I love Pam Grier.
She's inspiration. Did you have a picture? Yes. I saw that picture too. Y'all definitely, yes. Okay.
Yes, I love Pam Grier. I would watch those blaxploitation movies with my mom and dad when I was a kid, and it was just, she was beautiful and poised.
Yeah, she
pulling
was.
a gun out of her afro. I mean, that was just some
a
dope
bad
stuff to me. So
yes.
Pam Grier for sure. Tupac.
Okay.
Let me think. So Pam Grier, Tupac, Michelle Obama. That goes without saying.
Period. So that's why you invite Tupac.
Tupac was a poet.
Yes, he was.
Before he was a rapper.
And Black Panther as well.
Yes. For that man to be as motivational and inspirational at 25 before he passed, it's just, I can't even describe it. There's really no words. I was emotional as heck when he was killed.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but
I was.
and just for his legacy to still be what it is right now, I don't think there's anybody that can match him.
Nope.
Not even today.
It's not.
I would say somebody that would come close would be Kendrick Lamar. Close. Kendrick Lamar got his own stuff going on, but outside of that, and if I could say one more person, it would definitely be Ice Cube.
Why don't you pick Ice Cube?
I met Ice Cube like 3 times.
Yeah?
Yes.
Where?
Let's see. When he first started the Big 3 tournament, I was trying to win tickets to go to the game for.
Was he here in Chicago or somewhere else?
This was when he first started in Chicago a few years ago. I want to say 2000.
Doing barbershop or something?
I met him then too. So the first time I met him, I was trying to win tickets. No, that was the second time. The first time I met him, I know a lot of people in the pageant community, and Barbara Elsie reached out to me and she said, "Would you like to meet Ice Cube?" I'm like, "Is this a trick?" Like, lady, do you know how I feel about Ice Cube? And again, it's not a romantic love. This is Ice Cube, and he wrote the majority of the songs on the Straight Outta Compton album. It's like I always have a connection with writers and poets.
That's good.
And so for him to, just be what he was just in general with NWA before he branched out on his own. She said, "Yeah, you want to meet Ice Cube?" I'm like, "Hey, I want to meet Ice Cube."
Like,
Yeah, what is you playing? Don't play
right.
like that.
Is that a trick question?
So I'm like, I got a chance to meet Ice Cube. I said, "But I gotta go to work." Here go my mom. She said, "Girl, if you don't call in,
Period.
say less." He was at IT, and they were actually filming a segment for Sway in the morning. So it was Sway, Ryan Henry from Black Ink Crew Chicago, Regina Hall, Deion Cole, Cedric the Entertainer,
Wow.
Ice Cube was all at IT. And so they were taking a break. He was going to the bathroom, whatever. We couldn't bring our phones. I was just disgusted. I couldn't bring my phone in there. And the young lady that was sitting next to me, she said, "I'm going to tell Ice Cube to come here." I'm like, "Shut up." And she did. She was like, "Ice Cube." And he turned around. He said, "What's up?" She said, "Come here." I'm like, "Oh, my God. He's going to walk over here."
Oh.
And he did. And he walked up to us, and he said, "I just want to thank y'all for coming." And I'm looking at him like, "Dude," I said, I said, "You don't understand. I'm like your biggest fan." He smiled. And he was so nice. And he said, "I appreciate you for being here," and gave me a hug. I was there too. The next break, Common came over, gave everybody a handshake, hug, kissed me on my cheek. I was being funny. I said, "I'm not washing my cheek. I'm going to wash the side. I'm going to wash it around my cheek."
Period.
And then I met him again, met Ice Cube again when he started Big 3. I think like a year or two later, he started the Big 3 tournament. And so we were out in Cal City at one of those phone stores out there. He was doing this big promotion and stuff for it. He gets out of the Suburban, and he's like, "Okay, everybody, pull your cameras out." And he came and turned around, and I did a selfie. That I still have that to this day. So I said what I was going to do with all of the R&B celebrities I've ever taken pictures with. I'm just going to do like a huge collage. Yes. So Ice Cube, 50 Cent, Shauna, Do or Die. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Silk, Mendices from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh,
I feel like I'm forgetting
you met
somebody.
a lot of people.
And this is all been since I've graduated from broadcasting school.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's like, I think you kind of get to be in the room in certain rooms, in certain circles. I hate the term circle, but I get it. But just being able to be
in their presence,
and just experience them in their natural,
their natural ways instead of being behind the camera. Yep.
Just chilling. Like when I met 50 Cent, that was the funniest thing ever.
You met 50 Cent?
Yes. When he started effing vodka, somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, 50 Cent is promoting effing vodka at Kenwood on 89th and Stony." I'm like, I'm there. I got there.
He came to the hood?
Yes, ma'am. He came to the hood. He got there. He was taking a picture with everybody that had bought a bottle. He signed the bottle. And the girl in front of me, she was like going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm like, "Girl, honey, it's plenty of people that want to meet 50 Cent.
Right.
Come on. I made you to...
Those exaggerating fans.
Girl, it was ridiculous. She was screaming. I'm like, "Girl, you pissing me off right now." I'm like, "I got to go. I'm hungry. I want to meet 50 Cent real quick." So finally, she got her picture. She was still screaming after she took the picture.
Oh, my God.
He was laughing. And then him and I made contact. I said, "What's up, 50?
Period! Yes!
My picture, I was super stoked. I've met Scarface. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Wow!
So Scarface, 50, Shauna, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Mendices, Silk, Da Brat.
You met Da Brat?
Yes. Now here's a very lovely story. My son went to Hales over on Cottage Grove.
Okay.
And at the time, Lisa Ray and the Brat, of course, we know our sisters, their cousin was going to Hales. When she got ready to marry the guy in Turks and Caicos, the young man's mother reached out to me and was like, "Can we bring your son with us to Turks and Caicos?" So my son had somebody to hang with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Heck yeah." I said, "But hold on. I don't have no money for no passport." She said, "We'll take care of everything." Honey, let me tell you something. He was going to be gone for 2 weeks, and I was already planning how much overtime I was going to do at the hospital.
Period.
That's what I was on. I was talking about going out. I was just going to give me some overtime, give me some hours.
Period.
My son, unfortunately, was misbehaving in school. And I said, guess who's not going to Turks and Caicos?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was looking at me like, you not going to let him go? That's Lisa Ray and the Brad. I said, I know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if he's not acting like he got some sense here in the States, I'm not going to send him all the way out of the country to be clowning me while he's out of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, just, again, just having an opportunity to meet the celebrities that I've listened to or watched on TV has been just very euphoric for me. Even having a cute, quick conversation with Tisha Campbell when they were still filming Empire. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm at Tisha Campbell.
We were wherever we was filming at. It was the scene where they were in the mall singing, trying to get back on, and me and this girl was like standing there talking, and all of a sudden, Tisha Campbell looked at me. She said, "You know what I think would be real funny?" And I'm like, "Is she talking to me?" And she said, "I think this would be real funny." She said, "Come here," and I'm like, "Oh shit." And so then we rehearsed something real quick. The director watches our exchange behind the camera. She comes around the camera. She looks at me. She said, "I'm giving you a speaking part today."
Stop playing. Are you serious? So you got your SAG card then, right?
I did not get a SAG card. Now, I was informed that I shouldn't get a SAG card. I'm going to tell you why. Because, to be honest, I didn't have the money for that. I'm just keeping
that $3,000, right?
Yes, I did not have
that.
That
Is
I ain't
too
gonna
much.
even lie to you.
That
And
is
then
too
someone also told me that you don't have to get it right then and there. You have to have at least 3 speaking parts in Illinois, and then you have to get it.
That's correct.
So I said, okay, well, I'm not going to get it then. But I still got paid for that. I still get residual checks.
Okay.
So I'm not even tripping out.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, you still get your
At some point, I'll get it. And I just feel like at this particular point, I can wait a little bit longer because I'm writing my own material.
Yes. And you also I saw that you also doing your own podcast. You want to tell us about that?
It is called a Professionally Hood podcast. And I'll give you a background story about Professionally Hood. I was actually auditioning for a part in Doc Hollywood's production. I can't remember the name of the movie. This was like in 2016. Matter of fact, this
are you talking about Doc?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And so he
Catfish Fillet Doc.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord, he is hilarious.
I know that's bro.
And so I was auditioning, and I did the scene from The Best Man where she was snapping on Tay Diggs and she slapped him. And I did.
Oh, can you show us that right now, please?
Okay.
Do it right now. I love that movie.
Okay. Center. Okay. Well, maybe if I had the luxury of getting my ass whooped right now, I could be calm. But I have been drinking tequila shots. My hormones are out of control. I'm emotional. I'm horny. And I don't want to hear about no goddamn peas. Fuck you. Good night.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, that's my favorite movie, period.
So he was just like really
blown away.
impressed. He was really impressed with that. He said, "Man," he said, "Erika," he said, "you "you are extremely professional."
Period.
He said, "But I could tell you got a little hood in you." And I just started smiling. And he said, "I'm gonna start calling you Professionally Hood." And I took it and I ran with it.
Wow.
I trademarked it. I LLC'd it. One of my girlfriends said, I think would be a dope logo is an old school microphone with lips and lashes.
Oh my God.
So that's where the logo came from. I even got it tatted on my arm here.
Yes, let me see.
Yes, it's probably a little dark right now, but yeah.
This it right here?
Yep, there's the lips. There's the lashes, and this is an old school microphone.
Wow.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't put any sunscreen on. I'm bogus for that, but yeah.
That's amazing. So when are you going to start with
the podcast? Will start 2 weeks after my birthday.
Period.
So
in October.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything blossoms in October. Everything blossoms in October. So
yes.
I'll just be talking about a range of things, professional and hood.
Okay. Yes. So Erika, let them know where they can find you.
All right. You can find me on Facebook, Pink Erika, Pinkerika. On IG is Book Pink Erika. And on IG is just the number 2, Jazzy, Jazze. Yes, I've been told I'm a little jazzy. but it is what it is. But I promise, I'm very respectful and I'm very polite. Even in my professionally hoodism, I'm still polite.
So thank you guys for watching another episode of Smoke and Tell Them.